We learn every day. Today I'm here to tell you, passive income is bullshit. Getting rich quick, also bullshit. But building scalable, repeatable income, now that is real. And in these times we're living, it has become more easier than ever to get paid online without followers, funnels, or fame. The truth, it's so simple. Problem is, most people don't take it seriously. They want a secret, a shortcut, something sexier, but simple skills. And the ones who master simplicity, now they are the ones who make money. If you enjoy content that tells the truth about money and the online game, consider supporting the channel via Buy Me Coffee, link below. And don't leave without grabbing my tools to help you get paid faster. My ebook, Building Wealth in 12 Months, the chaos-proof monthly system, and my $3 mindset rewiring prompts, manuscripts. All links in the description. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Miss Wangui Muithathi, your personal finance and investment coach, and welcome back to my channel. Let's be honest, everyone wants to make money online, but no one is out here explaining what actually works. Here is the real secret. Magnet plus money. That's it. What's the magnet? This is your ability to attract the perfect buyer. Not just random followers, no. But the one person whose pain you understand better than they do. What about the money engine? What's the money engine? This is your offer. This is what you sell. It could be a service, a product, or even a skill. But bottom line is, it must solve someone's pain. So, most people always think, I need more followers. What do I do to get more followers? No, that's where you're getting it all wrong. What you need is alignment, okay? Because you can have 50 followers and make 50,000 shillings, that's roughly $400 in 2 weeks. I've done it. Other people are doing it quietly. So if you can describe your buyer's pain better than they can explain it to you, my dear, you own the sale. And that's how you become magnetic. Here is what most people forget. You are the best equipped to help someone you once were, okay? In short, you are the best case study that they can trust out there, not the gurus. And that's why you'll find yourself trusting that fitness coach who lost 50 kgs, not the one who always has abs, okay? That's why people buy from me. And this is because I don't talk at them. I talk as them. Because I was once broke. I was once burnt out. I was lost at some point. So when I talk to someone, I speak from that core. Listen to me, you don't have to be perfect. All you have to do is be relatable. And here's the punchline. You get paid according to the size of problem that you solve. So if you solve a big problem, that's big money. If you solve a small problem, that's small money. It's just how it works. So if you want to earn more, get better at solving real problems. Now, let's kill the I need more followers myth, because it's a myth. You see, in these times, the algorithm doesn't care about your audience. It doesn't. It cares about your content. You can go from 0 to 5,000 followers with one good video, but only if it follows the PSL framework. What's PSL? P is the point, S is the story, and L is the lesson. So follow that framework. The point? You call out a real problem that your buyer is facing, okay? Story? This can be something that you went through, and if you don't have a story you can relate to, use a metaphor, okay? And the lesson, show what changed, what you learned, what helped, and what did. Okay? But by all means, don't copy. Doing the copy and paste. Don't do that. It doesn't work here. It will backfire on you. What you can do is interpret. In this PSL, the only thing you can copy is the point. Okay? But the story and the lesson, this has to come from you. You have to personalize it. Use their point, but your story and lesson. Because, trust me, that's what makes you different from everyone else. That's what makes it work. And that's how you go viral with 0 followers. Let me say something hard. You're broke because you don't talk to people. And there's many of you out there. Some of you might be even in denial. Stop choosing who to talk to. Maybe even the people you're choosing to talk to are the ones who can't even get you from point A to point B. When it comes to finances, I mean. So yeah, you're simply broke because you don't talk to people. Even worse, you'll find yourself, maybe you have a business online, in whatever platform. Clients reach out to you and you don't respond. Am I lying? We've all seen it online, right? And for whatever reason, you tell yourself, you convince yourself, I'm not ready, I'm scared, maybe this is too much. Or maybe you're wondering, what if they think I'm a scam? At the end of the day, you end up doing nothing. And that nothing, my friend, is very expensive. For instance, let's talk about TikTok. People post their products, right? And in the comments, you read, how much is this? Where is your shop? Where are you? Where are you located? Where or how can I get this thing? How can I buy it? Stuff like that. And guess what? The seller never replies. That happened to me. But in this case, I was the buyer. It hasn't happened once or twice. And as a matter of fact, it drove me crazy. Okay? Because I don't understand. Why are you showing me something that I need and I'm trying to get it? You're putting it on my face. Yet, when I try to reach out to you, you don't respond. What was the point? I guess this is where your excuse is bigger than your thirst for money. Maybe, I don't know. So you keep wondering, why are you posting if you don't want the sale? Stop it. That's how you're just broke. That's you leaving money on the table. That's you sabotaging yourself. And let me cut you some slack. Maybe you're overwhelmed. I get it. Sometimes we become so overwhelmed. But even if that's the case, hand over your inbox to someone else. Hire someone who knows what to say. Hire someone who knows how to close. Because if you're too busy to respond, it simply means you're also too busy to win. Remember, connection equals money. Every unread DM, every closed convo, and every follow-up you skip. That's rent money, vacation money, or peace of mind money that you've left on the table. So you're broke because you're silent. I don't care if you have 2 followers. You can still make money online. Here is how I do it, and how I did it with my cake business too. You see, 99% of my clients came online through DMs. Not ads, not SEO, just chats. They saw a post, they reached out, and I answered. Eventually, they felt comfortable, they paid. That also goes for my digital products. I remember the other day sitting somewhere at a hidden gem, enjoying my coffee, and my phone buzzed. A DM. We chatted. They wanted my product. I sent the link. I got paid. Just like that. Money in my pocket. That's what I mean when I say you're not stuck. You're just silent. So speak. You should not be having followers and at some point you are not feeling the need to even say hi. These people are following you for a reason. You need to figure out what that reason is. Okay? Some, it could be just for entertainment. Someone else, maybe they're just stuck. They're trying to find some sort of information. It could be both. It could be something you're not even thinking of. You figure it out. But by all means, speak. Okay? Reach out. Open that conversation. Now, here is the structure to sell in the DMs. 1. Open the conversation. Say hello. Ask what they are working on. Don't assume. Because as I said, they are following you for a reason. 2. Post hand raisers. Something like, if you're a content creator who's trying to monetize, DM the word monetize. Okay? You see, when you do this, you're letting people raise their hands and say, that's me and I need this. Okay? 3. Ask qualifying questions. You know, something like, how long have you had this problem? Do you have a budget, or what's your budget? And, you know, sometimes the glove might not fit. So if you feel whatever they need is not the right fit, just say so. Because at the end of the day, you can't serve everyone. But you can always refer them to someone who can help them if you know anyone. Okay? But don't be quiet. 4. Get them into the buying zone. You do know sales is emotional, yeah? Take advantage of that. Reframe the overconfident, you know? The ones who piga kifua, you know, like, yeah, me, I made 5 million last week or last month. You know, those ones are the ones who are overconfident. So reframe them. Ask them something like, okay, yes, you made 5 million last month. Cool, that's nice. But in reality, what was your profit? Okay? And also reframe the insecure. The ones who don't believe in themselves, you know? They have no confidence. You assure them by telling them, people like you are the ones who succeed. And this is because you care enough to ask. By all means, get them to feel. Because no pain, no purchase. If there's no emotion attached to whatever it is that you're selling to me, believe you me, you're not getting my money. It's that simple. So get them to feel. Okay? Sales is emotional. And lastly, 5, present the offer. Keep it simple. No overwhelm. Personally, I get tired when you start taking me like up and down. And I love when things are just straight to the point. I don't have the time. There's too much going on in the world. So just keep it simple. Stop overwhelming people. Just because you're not ready, you need to go and do something, figure something out. People don't have that time. Have everything ready. If it's a link to your product, have it ready. Have it in your phone. Save it as a draft. So that when a client needs a product from you, it's as easy as copy and paste and send it to them. Okay? Not telling them I have to go and put things together, I have to work on. They'll simply think, there's people who don't have that time. They'll think you're not ready, you know, and that's just how money will deter you. Okay? Then once you send that, ask what payment method works best for you. That's how you close business. No fuss. Okay? It's as simple as that. And you can do that from your phone, wherever it is that you are. And that's why you're seeing people online, they're telling you, I'm in Dubai, I'm in Paris, Maldives, but they're telling you they're still working. Because these are the things they're doing from their phones. They have everything set. If you have a product, have a link that you can always send to anyone at the comfort of your home, your vacation, wherever it is that you are. Even while waiting for coffee at your favorite spot. Okay? In short, selling in the DMs is the shortcut that everyone is ignoring. Right now, that's where the money is. So, winning online doesn't need some sort of magic. It just requires you to be consistent. Consistency is key. You go post content that educates, that inspires, and that solves something. Secondly, engage with people who engage with you. Stop leaving people on unread, please. And even if someone is following you, sometimes once in a while, say hi, reach out. 3, start conversations. See if you can help. And lastly, sell. And if you can't help, please recommend someone who can. Okay? Because when you become someone's trusted advisor, trust me, my dear, they'll keep coming back. They'll pay you and they'll refer others. And that is what you want. That's how you build wealth online. So here's my challenge. For the next 30 days, go all in. Post, engage, DM, and sell. And if you want a hustle that will help you do that, click above to watch the 7 hustles making Kenyans rich in 2025. Let's build a life that actually makes sense. Let's talk facts. Most people are not broke because they lack opportunities. They are broke because they don't know what to say to the people who are already watching them. And if you're still scared to sell, just remember that this online money thing, it's not hard, it's just simple. And simple is what scales. So if you want a brand that will pay you in dollars, not just likes, show up consistently. I am Miss Wangui Muithathi, your personal finance and investment coach, and I'll see you in my next video.